All right. Oh, yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the show. Welcome to the show on this beautiful Friday morning. Yes, that's right. It's Friday. Hey, it's Friday, and we are live. All right. Ready to rock and roll all day long. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the show on this beautiful Friday morning. And let's see who's here today. We got Jason Diaz first. What's up, Jason? Great to see you. Here's your happy dad. All right. Yes. Thank you. Yeah. Woo. All right, let's see who else we got. We got Jason D first. We got Tiny. Hey, my Tiny Chihuahua life. Good morning, Rash. Good morning to you. Thank goodness it's Friday. Absolutely. Thank God it's Friday. Oh boy, the weekend's coming. Woohoo! Greg Jonick, third here, but first for my Tiny Chihuahua on live on the 24th. That's right. That's going to be great stuff. Greg Jonick, Tiny Chihuahua life. Highway Star. Yes, Highway Star. Welcome. Great to see you as always. Doc Lanou, all right. Did you hear about the chat that ate a lemon? Now it's a sourpuss. Wait, I'm sorry. It's a better joke if I say it right. Did you hear about the cat that ate a lemon? It's now a sourpuss. Oh, yes. Who else is here, ladies and gentlemen? Jason D, what's up? Doc Lanou, Highway Star. David E. Pearson's, all right. Why didn't the Photon ever carry a suitcase? He was traveling light. Yes. We all love the dual sled experiment. Let's see. Terry Barnes, happy Friday. And God bless you all. God bless you too, sir. Great to see you. Great to have you here, as always. Let's see. Highway Star, Tiny Chihuahua. Texas Tim is in the house. What's up? Good morning, everyone. It has too. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I love it. Let's see. Who else is here? Who else is here today? Hey, Ron Klotzer, what's up? It's Ray, my Tiny Highway Star, everybody. 80 degrees at 4 a.m. I am melting. No, you're in the desert. What did you think was going to happen? Oh, no, that's horrible. I feel so bad. And this summer, I don't know, man. So far, it looks like this summer is going to be particularly hot. Way hotter than normal because it's already like been insane here. Like I said, over the weekend, or not over the weekend, but this week, it was like in the hundreds or at least 98. You know, it's been insane. P. Barnes, Tiny, Texas Tim, Ron. Let's see who else. David Pearson's, Kingston 2000. Hello, good morning, all. Yeah, that's everybody. That's all of us. All right, welcome to the show. Great to see you. Highway Star, Tiny, Greg Jonick. Let's see. Oh, Darlene Renee is here, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Good morning, y'all. I had to work last night. I'll stay as long as I can, as long as the coffee lasts. Happy Friday. Happy Friday to you too. Thank you for joining us. Make sure you hit that like button before you go. In fact, that goes for everybody, unless you already hit it. Then if you hit it again, it'll turn it off. So don't. Let's see. Darlene Renee, P. Barnes, Highway Star, Tiny, Darlene Renee, Texas 2. CyberX is here, ladies and gentlemen. Hello, everyone. Almost didn't come in. Don't know why, but I was convinced it was Saturday. That happens. You know, sometimes you get your days mixed up and you get all discombobulated and confused. That is the thing. Well, welcome to the show. Glad to have you here, as always. And it's Friday. Yeah. Let's see. Richard Element, what's up? What's up, community? What's up with you? How's it going? All right. Great to see you. Always great to have you here as well. Let's see. Highway Star. CyberX. Cheeky Monkey, what's up? Good morning or afternoon or everything, everywhere, wherever you ain't. Yeah, I know what you're saying. Like, people all over the world watch this. So it's like we got people in Australia, people in Europe, the UK, whatever. We got Americans, we got Canadians. It's like, good morning or afternoon or evening or whatever the heck it is where you're at. Chuck, what's up? Good to see you. Good morning, everyone. Good morning to you. You know what? That just reminded me. The way I said it, I didn't mean to, but in my head, I immediately saw, I don't know if you guys remember, but back in the 80s when Martin Short was on Saturday Night Live, one of the characters he did was like this old, he was supposed to be like this old singer. And he would like say things like whatever was going on, like Chuck D, right? And he would just sing a song about it and he'd have a big cigar and he'd be like, oh, Chuck D, it's good to see you. You're here today. Hip, hip, hooray, D, 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 da, 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 whatever the hell else you want to throw in there. and then he'd smoke his cigar. I don't know why. It just reminded me of that. Let's see. Highway Star, Pete Barnes II, Jason D, Pete Barnes, My Tiny Chihuahua Life, Jason Gunnerman. All right. Lisa Alcazar's here. What's up? Good morning. Thank God it's Friday. Absolutely, positively. Let's see. Who else? Lisa Alcazar, Pete Barnes, Brian Showman. Hey, what's up? Great to see you. Alrighty. All right, it looks like that gets me caught up for the moment. And it's just for one quick second. I gotta go off screen for a second. I'm sorry, guys. Hold on. Let me put a little tune in so you're not sitting here listening to nothing. Let's see. Crap. Let's go with this one for now. All right. Sorry about that, guys. I had to take care of something real quick. Hey, Polly, 540, what's up? I'm currently watching whilst sunbathing, sipping a cocktail in Fiji. That's what I'm talking about. Hell yeah. C is for cookie. That's good enough for me. C is for cookie. Wish I was in Fiji. Because that's where they got the best water coming from. I don't know, man. Anyway. Welcome to the show, guys, on this Friday morning. Oh, my goodness gracious me. We got some good stuff for you today. So I wanted to show you guys this. I always talk about my kids did this, my kids did this. This is, my son made me this ceramic Godzilla. And it's pretty, the coolest thing about it, like, is that he got on the tail and on the back when Godzilla's about to, spit his energy blasts, it lights up, and see, he used blue for that. See that? How he's got the color in there? So, because those light up when he's about to spit fire. Like, I thought this is great. He's got the little nose and the eyeballs in there and the little arms. I mean, I think this is great. I love this. I think it's beautiful. So my son made me a ceramic Godzilla in ceramics class. That was cool. I like that. So I'm going to put that for safekeeping over here. I just wanted to share that with you guys because every time my kids make me something, I always show it. Lexi Ann, what's up? Great to see you. Good morning. Good morning to you too. Yes. I missed your joke. Oh, no. What did you say? I got to scroll back. What the heck? Here we go. Did you hear about the Frauditor who went to town hall to voice his complaints? He got cited for too much noise. That's awesome. He went to voice his complaints and then he was Brian Showman, what's up? Great to see you. Oh yeah. We got a lot of stuff going on today. Yesterday on Doc Lano's stream, Ray was up there. Oh, it was so awesome to see Ray again. I love her so much. It was so awesome seeing her. And oh no, it's Graham from the Graham and Bob Show. Godzilla. Yes, what's up, buddy? Great to see you. Anyway, so it was great seeing her again. And of course, Doc was there, and Mr. Thomas was there, and Blackheart Knight was there, and we were hanging out. We had some fun. But the one thing was that Mr. Thomas, we got to talking, and he might actually come up on panel today on this show and hang out for a while. So that'll be fun. And so we got that to look forward to. But in the meantime, we got some videos to talk about in the show. I was looking at a few things. And this is interesting because I always am fascinated that the fact that this whole frauditing thing, because YouTube is global, is moving around the country, the world. I know it's in the country. Moving around the world. And the Lucid Dream has a new video. Is this the UK version of a Frauditor? So I thought we'd start the show with that one and see once again what the heck these butterbrains are doing over on the other side of the pond. Oh, dearie dear. Let's check it out, guys.
Welcome back to my corner of the internet, guys. I am the Lucid Dream, and today's video is going to be one of pure speculation and curiosity just because I am interested. I have seen quite a few of these channels that seem to be based out of the UK using drones and exhibiting some Frauditor-esque behavior. They are definitely not as aggressive or obnoxious as our American Frauditors. Big surprise there. But there are still questions that I have, so we're going to take a look at one of those today. First and foremost, thank you to all of my channel members and subscribers. Without you, I would not be here. So as always, every day, thank you. If you are new here, please consider subscribing. I hope you enjoy the show.
Welcome to my channel, everyone. Today I'm in Chepstow, a company called Nisbet Distribution. On their website it says reasons to shop at Nisbets. Nisbets are the leading catering equipment supplier in the UK, serving the needs of restaurants, hotels and bars across the nation. We offer a comprehensive range of professional catering equipment and much more. With 40 years of industry experience, we take pride in providing the largest assortment. Well, I've come up to here with a gate open, padlocks there, They've got a gatehouse there, quite a secure perimeter actually. Because beyond this black metal fence, they've got CCTV there. And they've also got a barrier. Who's their sign there? Oh, someone's calling.
No.
Hello?
No.
Sorry?
No, you're not allowed to film.
Why not?
No.
That gate is open.
Sorry?
I'm just doing a film, a video.
Yeah, you've got to get permission.
I can't hear you. Shall I come over?
What's the film for?
It's for me.
Sorry?
I'm just taking a video of what sort. You've got good security, perimeter fence, haven't you? Perimeter fence. You've got the sort of barriers here, gatehouse here, got the warning signs here. But I got in there. That's why I thought I'd let you know.
Yeah, that's for our staff that walk in.
Ah, yeah. So what I'm doing a video. I've got my zoom camera and I've got my drone. So I'm going to put my drone up from out just there, and it'll come right over. You can see all the yard, just to see bits and pieces on the company.
Yeah, as long as you're outside the gate, you're fine.
The drone's all right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? Yeah, the management won't mind, will they?
I don't know. I'll have to see. But as long as you're outside the property.
Yeah, I'll just be there.
So if you know why this content seems to be popular, let me know in the comments because I am still a little confused. Again, I don't live in the UK. I don't know every specific law. I have done a little bit of research into this, but I don't know why there seem to be some fairly large channels of exactly this. So the whole premise that I can determine from the ones that I have seen is they go to primarily private businesses to photograph private property. And that's about all I'm really getting out of it. I don't know if it's to prove a point, just to prove that they can, but I'm not really seeing a whole lot beyond that. And I'm just curious why this is a thing. Like, why am I finding multiple channels doing this?
Where the bike is.
Well, not inside.
No, the drone will be coming in, no?
Well, I'll have to make sure, but
Do you want to check for me or with someone?
I will.
Who'd you check with? I thought you're in charge, didn't you?
No, we've got a site manager.
Will you check with them? And then we know where we are.
Yeah.
I don't want to cause any problems.
All right.
Shall I wait here for a bit?
No, if you just wait out,
I'll wait by my bike, okay? Yeah. Yeah, I know, but he's going to check to see I can put my drone up.
Doesn't matter, mate. If you're going to do it,
Yeah.
you have to do it from the outside.
No, but he's going to check if they're happy with me to put the drone up. Because I've got a drone.
Drones again. You have to get permission.
No, the drone's coming over.
Yeah, no, but you can't use it over private property.
No,
That's the law.
Yeah, but I'm going to... What law?
The law that states that's private property. Private property means you don't come onto a private property without asking permission first. It's as simple as that.
No, I only come on just to let you know that I'm out there and to let you know that I found a gate open.
Yeah, if you're using your drone out there, there's no problem. Right?
But so I've been going, I'll be using it out there.
Yeah, that's not a problem.
But it's coming over here.
Yeah,
It's coming into there.
But if they call the police, there's nothing I can do about it, mate.
Because you won't tell them.
I won't have to. He's already got in touch with the manager.
Is he?
Yeah.
What, and the manager will relay back to what he...
Yeah.
And then there's...
Real quick before we continue, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Thomas is here. Hey, good morning, Mr. Thomas. How you doing today?
Good morning. Good morning. I'm doing fine. How about yourself? Thank you for inviting me.
Hey, not a problem at all. Not a problem at all. I don't know if you caught the very beginning of the show. We're watching the new Lucid Dream video where this Sofson or Frauditor or whatever the heck he is. We don't. That's part of her thing is she's trying to figure out what these guys are. They basically just film private businesses with drones, and nobody can understand why.
I seen that. Yeah, over in the United Kingdom, over in England. That's the last. That's the last thing that the frauditors over here in America need to see because that will give them a lot of ideas.
Oh yeah, I've seen some videos of frauditors from our end trying to use drones to do stuff, but I think they would rather go in there themselves because you get a bigger confrontation if you're physically there.
Yeah, that's what I thought. They'd get more of a reaction.
Right. Well, anyway, let's get back into the video, see what's going on, and then we'll comment on it. So here we go.
All righty.
It's interesting company, isn't it?
But at the end of the day, it's private property.
Yeah.
Like if you'd have asked permission first of all, then nobody would worry about it. But if you haven't asked permission, then they're likely to call the police.
Well, I'll get my camera. I can see all so far with my zoom camera.
You can walk along and walk around. It's not a problem.
No, but look in.
Yeah, but you can look in. As I said, you're on the fence line. It's not a problem.
Yeah.
I can't do anything about you.
But my drone's coming in.
This is public land out here. So
but my drone's coming in.
Yeah, I know.
Is that all right?
No, it's not.
Why not?
So herein is why I find this kind of content interesting. And it's mostly because now we're talking about air rights. This is a legal premise that has been around since the 13th century. There's a line in Roman text that says something like, if you own the soil, then you own up to heaven and down to hell. just saying, that little piece of the earth and heaven is yours. And this kind of held true until the invention of modern air travel. So in the early 20th century, what happened was Congress created essentially what is a giant public easement in the air above us for air travel. It doesn't erase the air rates, but everything from like 600 feet up is now regulated by the FAA for air travel. But below that, those are still individual personal property rights. It's why, if you remember about a decade ago, Amazon announced the giant drone program where they were going to have, your packages to you in half an hour. And yet here we are a decade later and it still hasn't happened. And it's because of air rights, because people do have property rights in the air above their houses, above their businesses. There's a lot going on here. But in this content specifically, I really don't think it's legal. Again, this is the UK. I may be completely wrong. But here in the US, this is not as cut and dried as it may seem.
Because you haven't got permission to fly it.
Yeah.
It's not over here, you haven't. It's private land.
No, but I've got an app.
I know.
I've got an app. Do you know what an app is?
Yeah, I know what an app is, man.
Yeah, it tells me if I can fly.
Yeah, but what I'm trying to explain to you is that because this is rented or leased or whatever by Nisbets, it's their property. So they didn't know what you can and can't do on it.
Is it Nisbets or Nesbits?
No, Nisbets.
I bet people call it Nesbits.
Probably, yeah.
It's easier to say.
I used to years ago when I heard about it, but
what I'm going to do, I'm going to put my drone up here. I'll probably put it sort of over there actually, and it'll come over. And it'll come over.
What you do with the drone outside there, mate? Nothing I can do.
But it's coming over the top.
Yeah, well, like I said,
out there they're not happy about that.
Out there is private. It's not private. That's down to whoever owns the land.
Do you want to show you the drone?
No,
All right.
All right.
I'll go and set up my drone and fly it over. It'll be coming over there, and it'll just have 10 minutes.
All right, no worries, mate.
Okay.
All right, so let me ask you what you think about this. So it seems to me that it's pretty obvious, because all of them do this, right? Not just him in this situation, but it's like, hey, is it okay if I fly my drone over there? No? Oh, well, I'm going to anyway.
Exactly.
Why'd you even
You're
ask?
gonna do it regardless. Yes,
Right.
I'm like, why even bother asking? You're gonna do it. You're gonna do it anyway. I'm
Right.
like,
It's like,
because over here in the States, is there like drone fly laws or something that they have?
well,
Like some type
I
of
think it. Yeah, I think it depends. That kind of like what Lucid Dream was trying to get into, but not you'd have to actually dig deep into the FAA and what their rules are specifically with air travel and stuff and drones and all that. But I mean, yeah, I don't know. If you're flying your drone over someone's house and they shoot it down, are they going to get in trouble for destroying your property, or are you in trouble for flying over theirs? I don't know exactly how that would work. I'd have to look into that.
Yeah, but go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I was going to say it's the whole point is, again, him asking, do you mind if I fly the drone over? And the guy saying no, but he decided before he even got there, he was going to do it no matter what. It seems like, again, just poking the bear, trying to get that negative reaction.
Exactly. I'm like, why bother asking? You're gonna do it anyway, so
and the fact that he walked in there to ask, when clearly that wasn't, he pointed out all the security stuff they have to keep people out, and the gate was open for the employees. But if he's pointing out that they have all the security to keep people out, why would you think that was an invitation to come in? No, of course they don't want you in there, but it was open. Yeah, not for you, you idiot.
Yeah, in his case, he said, well, the gate is open and the padlock is unlocked, so I guess I could walk right on in. But then again, this is private property, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. That's the thing. It's just it's so ridiculous and pointless and stupid and dumb. But what does a frauditor do that isn't?
Exactly.
Oh, all right, back to the video.
Everything they do.
All of it, right? Non-stop stupidity from these guys.
And he on a bicycle.
Yeah.
Bye. We'll check drone assist. We are not in a flight restriction zone. Let's get a bird's eye view of Nisbets.
So I looked into Drone Assist to see exactly what he was talking about, and it was what I thought it was. It is an app that helps you when it comes to if you are flying your drone anywhere near like an airport or restricted airspace or regulated airspace. It has absolutely nothing to do whether or not the area you are flying in or planning on flying in is going to be private property or not. In this case, he is flying over private property when they have told him that they don't want him to. Drone Assist isn't going to help with that. All it is going to do is show you if the air travel around the area is regulated or not, or if you are even allowed to fly in that area.
Home point updated.
That's where we are now, down there on the public footpath. There's the main car park there. From this bit, stock is all undercover anyway in the building. Well, I don't think security really know what the law is on this. I think they're a bit bemused by it, and they're just looking at me outside the gatehouse, looking at me.
Yeah, like right here, this just seems to me like a frauditor showing us a post office for the billionth time. No one really cares. They don't really care about showing you the post office. And I don't know that he really cares about showing you the top of this factory. It's to prove a point, the point that he can and you're not going to stop him. But the legality of it is what I'm curious about.
All right.
Right, just to let you know,
Yeah.
you can't film people because it's against data protection.
Yeah.
So you can film the building.
Yeah,
no
I've done
problem
that. I'm all
whatsoever.
done now.
That's fine. But like,
Yeah.
like I said, if you ever around here again, nobody's going to stop you filming.
Yeah, yeah.
But just don't try not to get people involved in it.
No,
The
not.
simple reason being it becomes data protection.
Yeah.
Because then you're giving people
Yeah.
faces.
I'm out here.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
just
right.
doing a video. People interested in the video.
Well,
yeah.
it's like I told you, I said out
Yeah.
there you can film all you like.
Yeah.
But just try not to get anybody in on it.
Oh no, I
Any people
won't.
on it.
The drone's the main footage.
Yeah, but like I said,
Yeah.
as long as you're not putting people up,
Yeah, that's good.
it's no problem.
Yeah.
Okay?
So I'm all done.
Yeah, no problem, my friend.
It seems a nice company, interesting company. It's all mainly indoors anyway.
Yeah, most of it is. It's just when they come out to their cars, whatever.
Yeah.
It's just that you're not allowed to take people's faces
Yeah.
as such.
Yeah.
Because if you show people's faces,
Yeah.
the people see them.
Yeah.
Other people see them.
As well,
Yeah.
Because it's data protection. It's a
But
real.
all it is you are allowed to film in a public place.
Oh yeah, of course
You know,
are.
absolutely.
Yeah.
you know, people, you go to Buckingham Palace now and they film the Queen.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah.
in the garden.
It's just
Where
a
they
case
can
of
see her. Not, not the Queen, the
Just
King.
the GDPR piece we're
Yeah.
concerned about.
Yeah.
Obviously, we've got policies.
Yeah, that applies to you though, GDPR, not to public.
no. What it does is that goes in. If you put people on it, it then becomes data protection.
Yeah.
And data protection, you don't want to get involved in that.
No.
You really don't want to get involved in that. Everything else you can do, no problem whatsoever.
Thank you, my friends.
That's all right.
I've enjoyed the video and it's all finished. I've had my drone footage and everything. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you very much.
Bye.
So what they're talking about is the Data Protection Act of 2018, which I have heard in several other videos of this nature. But again, I am just kind of curious. It seems like an interesting topic because air rights are something we don't really hear a whole lot about. You know, it's not necessarily the first thing. It's not necessarily the first thing that comes to mind when you think of property rights. You don't necessarily think about the air above your property. But especially in this day and age, it's a really relevant topic. Until then, Amazon, I am still waiting for that half-hour delivery. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Please like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think, what you want to see, and I will catch you on the next one.
All right. Round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, for the Lucid Dream. All right, let's go. Right, so that was actually a fascinating video because that does bring up interesting questions. Because like I said earlier, I've never really done the research. I don't really know that much about air rights and what the laws are as far as how you use drones and stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You know, there's, like you said, it's kind of interesting. But the thing is, I'm looking at the end of the day, what all did he get? Just the video of a parking lot.
Yeah. So he had to go through all that. And, you know, I mean, he could have got the exact same thing if he just pulled his bike up there, pulled out his drone, flew over the place, took a couple pictures of the parking lot, and then flew it back. But no, he had to walk into the area that clearly he wasn't allowed to go in, to ask permission, and do it even after they said no. Like, if you're gonna go and ask permission and then still do it even after they say no, then why bother going in the first place? Unless, again, trying to bait some kind of negative reaction or get something to film other than the parking lot.
Trying to get a negative reaction. Really, probably trying to get the police to come out there, but you know,
right?
Hey.
Well, that's it, and that's always been my philosophy on one of the reasons why they harass normal citizens and private businesses so often is to try and get the cops called so that they force that police interaction to film, you know?
Yeah, but listen to when the man say, well, if you're gonna film, try not to get, you know, people, because they don't want people to interact, you know, in this video. Then he brings up the Queen. I'm like, well, the Queen is a public figure though.
Right.
These people are not.
People film the Queen, yeah, right.
I'm like, yeah, you can film her. She's a public figure. You can film her and her entire family.
And when you said that, someone in the chat was like, wait a minute, this is an old video. The Queen's, it's the King now. But, yeah. I mean, who knows, you know. She just posted it today, and I've never seen it before, so I don't know. Did you know Frauditor Comedy Show's been making videos again?
Yeah, I've seen the what is it, the little commercial that she put out. I've seen that.
Yeah, the Butthurt Cream, the Frauditor Comedy Show Butthurt Cream. Yep. She's got a new video, just came out. It's about chili, but it's a short one. It's only 6.5 minutes, guys. It's called Jose de Castro Goes Okay to Help Again. So let's see what that video is about. Ladies and gentlemen, the newest, latest, greatest video from the one and only Frauditor Comedy Show. Let's check it out, guys. All right.
So who do we have here today? What's my schedule looking like? Oh, of course I have to start the day with Mr. DeCastro. They really don't like me here anymore. Let's do it.
Hello, world. My
name is Chili DeCastro. I'm a journalist who's been wrongfully convicted and locked up in Clark County Detention Center in Las Vegas, Nevada.
Hello again, Mr. DeCastro. Yeah, I know who you are. As I told you last time, this is not a worldwide broadcast. This is individual therapy. We are not talking to the public. Please do not use this space to aggrandize yourself. Your ego is far too large to begin with.
Dungeon in Las Vegas, Nevada.
Did you say you're in a dungeon? Sir, you're in a state facility, a very well-funded state facility. You do understand that there are other people in the world that are actually being held in dungeons, that are actually being tortured. And you think because you got a decent place to stay, because you know you've been evicted in the past, maybe you should think about that. You think because they're telling you what to do all day, you're in a dungeon? You are so delusional, sir.
I'm sorry, hold on real quick. I got to point this out. We got a 3-month membership milestone from Jason Glitterman. Doc should get a drone for October 19th. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. October 19th is going to be the first ever all Frauditor convention, Frauditpalooza. It's going to be in Florida. It's being put together by John Felix and Armed Fisherman and all these other douche canoes. I'm calling it the invasion of the douche canoes. And my plan is, because my dream has always been to know where a Frauditor is going to be before they go, so I could go there and I could film them. Now that they're all going to be in one place at one time, I want to go there and cover it and live stream it. That's my goal. I got 2 months to come up with, the money and the travel and everything to get down there and do it. It would be amazing if I could pull that off. But anyway, that's what he's referring to. And then we should get a drone for it. Have a drone fly over it. Oh, that would be great. Get Doc Leno out there with a drone filming. Yeah, right?
That's a perfectly good idea. And besides, it won't be hard to find them. Just follow the stupid.
That's right. That's right. I love that. And there's been a lot of people talking about this idea that trying to find out exactly where it's going to be in Pensacola and contacting all the local libraries and city halls and businesses. That you're going to have all the frauditors in town. You know they're going to be invading every post office and every library and everything else in the area. It's going to be insane.
Exactly. It's not gonna be too hard to find them. It's not gonna be hard to find them.
Nope. If Glenn Serio shows up, you just follow the smell.
Okay. You can use George Transparency show up. Just follow the dents in the road from his truck.
Anyway, let's get back to the video.
I've been wrongfully incarcerated by Judge Ann Zimmerman, who has not sentenced anybody to jail in 5 years for obstruction. And in the past 4 cases that went to trial, each one of those people got anger management or impulse training management, and then the misdemeanor fell off their record.
Mr. DeCastro, would you please stop focusing on other people and their cases? I have seen your videos, sir. You should be seriously considering taking that anger management or impulse management. You have a problem.
And I just have to remind you that if I'm assaulted in here, or if anything bad happens to me in here, the responsibility falls squarely on the trial judge who put it.
No, Mr. DeCastro, no. The responsibility falls directly on you, sir. You have an absolute inability to take personal responsibility, and that will not fly. If you come to therapy, it is because you are ready to accept that you played a part in all of this. And you sitting here saying that you are in jail, and if you get assaulted, it's because of the judge? What is wrong with you, sir? Were you dropped on your head as a baby? Did they not teach you common sense throughout your childhood? I thought you had. Aren't you a scholar? What type of a scholar doesn't understand that they're in charge of their own life and they have to take responsibility for that?
Man in jail who who has no criminal record and has no history of violence. I have no legitimate criminal record at all whatsoever.
An innocent man? That you're not a criminal, so you shouldn't be in jail. Sir, again, we are going to go back to the paperwork that you provided to us. You have warrants in other states. You have innumerable lawsuits in multiple states across this country. And you know who doesn't get in trouble with the law? People that don't pull over and try to record the police. And when the police ask them to step back out of the way, they ignore them and start yelling at them. You have been a boob from day one. What is wrong with you? I don't even think this is something that therapy can help. I think you are actually cognitively challenged. I think you should rethink that law degree you think you have.
I'm a journalist.
What? Journalist? Mr. DeCastro, on page 4 of your own intake, you called yourself a constitutional law scholar. When did you switch to journalism? Oh, I get it. You're trying to use journalistic privilege to get around being able to talk to people from jail. You're trying to enrich yourself off your own criminal activities, you little scamp.
Walking to your bed for 18 hours a day is definitely a setback.
Mr. DeCastro, can we please wrap this up? You have been going on far longer than anybody ever should have given you time for.
Putting together a new game, a new board game that you can play called U.S. History Constitutional Law Scholar. And the game I've developed, there's nothing like it on the market.
Okay, Mr. DeCastro, we're done. We're done. I have spent enough time with you today, sir. We've given you more time than you deserved. Have a good day. Yeah, you keep talking. I'll talk to you another time. But enjoy your dungeon. That's it, everybody. I hear you're supposed to do a thing like, share, and subscribe. And who knows? Members might get something extra out of me. Bye.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. Round of applause for Frauditor.
Are you
Comedy.
still here?
Oh, wait, what?
Show's over. Go the F home. Seriously, stop being a loser. I don't do therapy with you.
Round of applause for Frauditor Comedy Show.
I like her. She is very hilarious. I like her.
Oh yeah, she's awesome. One of the biggest supporters of this show. In fact, I always talk about how when I've had, like, you're up on panel now, when I talk about people who've been up on my panel, guests on my show, the people who've been on my show the most, I went back and I counted and I realized that Frauditor Comedy Show and Blackheart Night were tied for the most appearances. And then a couple weeks ago, or maybe it was last week, I don't know, it was recently, Frauditor Comedy Show was like, hey, can I come hang out? And I'm like, yeah. So she came up and immediately Blackheart Night's like, no, she's not going to beat me. Let me up here and we'll stay tied. And that was great stuff. But yeah, Frauditor Comedy Show, we're a huge supporter of her. She's a huge supporter of us. We love their channel. But I like those, because that's how I started in this, was by doing bits, routines, like making. And I thought that was a great bit. Like, she's Chili's therapist trying to talk to him. I thought that's a great idea.
I found her channel where she was doing like a southern accent, and she was interviewing Long Island Audit. And what got me was the dog in the background. Like, is anybody even noticing the dog's reaction in the background? That's what makes it hilarious.
Right.
I'm like, that's
Yep.
what I'm like, she is very funny. This, and I subscribe to her channel.
Yeah, absolutely. Look at Graham. He's saying the only reason Black at Night and Frauditor Comedy Show are on the show so much is because you don't invite me. And there's Blackheart Knight. What's up, Blackheart? Go ahead.
I say, dude, since they both tied for being on your show with the most amount of appearances, I say put them both in the cage. Winner takes all.
There you go. Yeah, why not? But yeah, it's we have a lot of fun, with them. And again, Frauditor comedy show, she's just a blast. And every time she comes up here, she's got her puppets, and I got the voodoo doll, and we have a fun time. And she also does a lot of stuff with little Chihuahua, my tiny Chihuahua life, because she's got her voodoo doll as well. Yeah, she actually has one of these, an actual one, the prototype. News Now Douche Canoe, which is the name of my tiny Chihuahua's life's voodoo doll, is actually the prototype voodoo doll that Salacious made before she made this one. Well, actually, this one came later. This guy's number 6. They're all numbered. But I have number 1 and number 6. The rest I gave away as prizes, except for number. Well, I don't know the number because it's sealed. I never took it out of the bag. But the very last one I'm going to give as a prize eventually after I reach 5,000 subs.
You mentioned the puppets. I tuned into the show late one morning. All I saw was puppets on the screen, and I was like, "Well, what is happening?"
Must have been one of the days Frauditor Comedy Show was here.
Yeah, I'm like, "What is happening?" I'm like, "What is going on?" I'm like, "Am I on the right stream?"
Yep. Yeah, she has Scruffy the puppet. She has William Shatner's toupee.
William Shatner's toupee.
Yeah, she took a wig and put a couple eyeballs on it, and she calls it William Shatner's toupee. That's one of her puppets.
Oh my God, I got to see that one. William Shatner's toupee.
Yeah, it's great stuff. Great stuff. So, anything about that last one before we move on to the next video?
Like I was reading one of the comments, Chili has been quiet as of late, though. He hasn't been putting out any 7 minute videos of him crying out, how just he feel in jail. I'm like, it's
right.
Jail. It's not a Hilton. It's jail.
Right, exactly. And that's the thing. And like you said, he's because everything he's trying is backfiring on him. Maybe he's just kind of like, I don't want to say learned his lesson. I doubt he'll ever learn anything. But at least maybe he's starting to listen into lawyers and people that are telling him, dude, you need to shut up. You're just digging the hole deeper and deeper,
Yeah, because, everything he said could be used against him. So, I thought if you was a constitutional scholar, you should know that.
Yep, exactly. But, he's been unhinged forever. I made a video called Delete Laws Has Gone Completely Insane. I think that video's like almost 2 years old now. Like even back then, the dude was an unhinged lunatic, just keeps getting worse.
Then you got the lunatic up in Alaska that's trying to be like Chili. I say,
yes.
I'm like, well, he's Chili light. That's how I just call
him. Right. Just like frauditors in general are sovereign citizens light. That's what Schrodinger's cat used to call them. Exactly. Now this guy's Chili light. Yeah. Well, it's the trifold, right? It's like, oh, you got to get your trifold. It's like, dude, shut up. Put torture cuffs on. Dude, you're a Chili de Castro sycophant. You're not even human. You don't have your own thoughts.
And then you have some of them trying to have the exact same opening as LIA. I'm like, come on. Can y'all even be original? I'm like, just be original.
Yeah. Do something different. But the problem is when they do something different, the ones who try to do something different, it always seems like, especially nowadays, like doing something different, being original to them means escalating the situations further, which is we don't want to see that,
Right.
Like, but like a good example of these idiots and trying to do something different is Mr. Ghost, right? He doesn't claim freedom of press. He claims freedom of religion because my religion is to go around filming people and pissing them off. Like that. No, it
doesn't make any sense. I'm like, wait a minute, what? Freedom. And he claims it's like what did he say? It's like a a psychological experiment, as he also said in one of his earlier videos?
Well, I did a whole thing. I did a video on that specific point. Is he says that his big excuse in his mission statement on his channel of what he's doing is it's actually a psychological experiment to see how people react to someone just standing filming with the camera. And it's like, if that was true, any scientist would tell you you're doing it completely wrong, because putting on a fake beard and this big disguise and making a big spectacle of yourself to purposely go out of your way to draw attention to you isn't going to show the legitimate reaction people would have to just a dude standing there with the camera. Because you're not just a dude standing there with a camera. You're a dude in a disguise, drawing attention to yourself. Like,
right, you're a 6 foot tall man with a fake beard on and a fake wig and shades on, recording people on the side. Well, of course, you're asking for a reaction. You're asking for an attention. You know, the people who just say, "Well, what's going on?" You're asking for.
Right, and then they turn around and say, "Well, this is a scientific experiment to see how people react to seeing someone filming." No, if you want to do that, just dress like a normal human and just come out there and prop your camera and don't do it, just film and then see how people react. And this is the best part with all of these guys, is that if the way people react is they ask you why you're filming, then you got, boom, that's the reaction to you filming, is they ask you, why are you filming, right? But no, because why are you filming has to turn into, oh, what's the matter? Don't I have the right to film? And don't you try to stop me? And it's like, now you're filming their reaction to you being a douche canoe. Now you're filming their reaction to you being a jackwagon. This isn't their reaction to the camera at that point. It's the reaction to the idiot holding it.
Exactly. Just like when he was filming he was at the hotel and he was filming the doorman, or either not the doorman, the valet.
Okay.
And he got chased off.
Yeah.
It just turned out to be just plain harassment now.
Oh yeah, of course. That's it. These guys don't actually care about any of the things that they say. And this is the thing, like, I use that as an example because we talk about, like, some of them trying to do something original, but when they do, it's that. It's like, oh, dude, no. Okay, he's got his own script, but it's, well, they're all a crap script, so I guess it doesn't matter, right?
Right. The only one I see that's doing something different when they're on the sidewalk is that idiot Cult News, and he go on to fill banks. So at least I'm like, that's why I give him credit. At least he's different. At least he's taking chances with banks now.
Yeah, but that's yeah, right. And that's the thing. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
That's the other thing too. Like with people like him and Amagansett Press, people who like, oh, I'm just standing outside filming, from the sidewalk. What's the big deal? Then if that's literally all it is, then why is it that you only just happened by pure coincidence only happened to do that to banks or jewelry stores or places where someone standing outside filming them might be interpreted as them casing the joint to rob it later?
Right. Because in his last video, the last video I seen, Lucid Dream, she did a video on Cult News. He went to this bank. He knew that this bank was just recently robbed a couple of years ago. He set his camera up to record the bank. And the bank manager and the bank president came. No, the bank president and the what's it, the landlord or somebody, because the bank shared the building with somebody else. And they asked him if he move along. So he knew, and Lucid Dream looked it up and said he had to know that this bank was robbed. That's the reason why he chose this one specific bank.
Right.
He knew he would get a reaction.
Exactly. Oh my goodness. Let's see some of the people that came in that I haven't said hello to yet. Chef M80, good morning. Good to see you. Society Red, what's up? Frauditors expect confrontation. That's why they carry pepper spray. Exactly. Edward Keteler, what's up? It's narcissism, plain and simple. That's a fact. Let's see. Darlene Renee, what's up? They have serious mental health issues. I am sure they do. Anyone else I didn't say hello to, hello, welcome to the show. And yeah, these guys and their nuttiness is beyond comprehension sometimes. And again, one of the reasons why I get so frustrated so often is not so much how stupid they are or how crazy they are or whatever. It's the ones that clearly don't have any of those problems. They're the worst to me because they're absolutely intentionally doing what they're doing. The ones that you could look at them like and say, you know what, this guy's not stupid. He's just intentionally being a douche canoe just for the purposes of his YouTube clout and money and doesn't care, you know?
Right.
Let's see. Nothing to see here. I'm only recording in public. 5 minutes later, why are you ignoring me? Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen videos like that when, they're just recording and they just, people just minding their own business. They do think, then they'll do something or do things just to get a reaction so somebody could interact with them.
Yep, exactly. Exactly. And it's so much of it is so blatantly obvious to me that they're just baiting a reaction, and obviously to everyone here. And it blows my mind how their fans don't ever seem to see it. I don't think I said hello to the Bookie Worm. Bookie Worm, what's up? And Polly 540, I think I said hello earlier. A new guy called Patrick who hangs out with Chuck Bronson. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. I don't watch Chuck Bronson videos too often because he's just kind of gross.
Like for instance, take Creepy David. When they just ignoring him and he's recording and he's just going, they just basically ignoring it. What he would do, he would take his camera and he would just tap the window to get their attention. That's what he would do. You ever notice that?
Oh yeah.
Tap the window.
Well, that's another thing too. Like in the most recent freaking media video I did when he got his channel taken down, one of the clips I used that I pointed out was like they'll say, "Oh, well, I'm just filming through the window," which, oh, is that all? Like just that already is like red flags. Like, wait, you're doing what? What? But his big excuse would be, "Well, I'm just filming through the window. I'm not looking for trouble." But in the video, he goes up to the window and slams his phone against it with a loud bang. Like, no, I'm not trying to get attention and cause a negative reaction. Like, then why did you slam your phone against the glass? Come on.
Right. But at what point, when does that become voyeurism?
It is.
I'm like, from where I come from, you record somebody through the window, you asking for problems. You asking for trouble.
Oh yeah.
Don't care who you are, you asking for trouble.
Yep. Big trouble. Yeah, that's yeah, darling good day. Aren't there peeping Tom laws? Right, exactly. But again, that's why these guys always get into like when you try to argue with them, well, I'm not at your house, I'm at your business. That's different. It's like, yeah, but you're still being a creep. Especially when you're in there filming like little girls or something, like college girls or children. It's like, come on, man. That isn't just, oh, I'm filming because I could film. Oh.
But deep down inside here, they know it's wrong because let's put the shoe on the other foot. If they was out with their family and they seen somebody recording it, do you really think they would want their children on this person's camera and exploit it all over YouTube and the internet?
Well, this is what's funny, and this is in fact, this is like an idea I might want to put together, like a compilation showing clips of this. But like the funny part about that specifically is they will say, if you ask, like if there was a frauditor here now and they heard you ask that question, they would say, of course I wouldn't mind. That's their right. They could film whatever they want. But they could say that all day. But how many times have we seen it? If anyone ever does film them, don't delete that. I'm going to FOIA that. You're a cambacker. You're a Karen. You're a bootlicker. Oh, you're filming me. Why are you doing that, you bootlicker? You snowflake. You Darren. You Karen. I'm going to humiliate you on my YouTube channel. How dare you film me?
Exactly. Cause look, yeah, look like what's the idiot that out of Missouri? Um,
Oh, what's his name?
um,
I know what you're talking about, but I can't think of it right off the top of my head. I'm
one
sure
that
the
hangs out
chat will
with
get it.
Lucky Laptop. They hangs out with Lucky Laptop. The one that said he's a press.
Right,
Look like
right.
him. They actually put up no trespassing signs on his on his property. Well, actually on his mother's property, and got mad when the sheriff came to deliver him to serve him some papers. Okay, so you don't want nobody coming to your property to record you or you serve you papers, but you could go on other people's property or the sidewalk, follow them and report them.
Right.
I'm like, in what world does that make any sense?
It doesn't. But where does anything that these idiots do make any sense? Oh man. Yeah, these guys are just they're idiots.
Yeah.
Anyway, I wanted to watch the new video. Well, let's see. We only got 9 minutes to the cupcake dance. She had her surgery yesterday, so let's all hope that everything's going great and that she's going to recover perfectly fine, and it's all going to be good.
It's gonna be good.
God bless her.
She's gonna get better.
Yes.
She's gonna get better.
Yes. So let's go ahead and let's throw her happy dance now while I'm thinking about it. Ladies and gentlemen, an early rendition of the cupcake happy dance. Here we go. All right. Okay. Ole. All right. Yes.
Alrighty.
Also, I want to say a thank you to yesterday I was talking about like the Audit Palooza and how I'd love to go there, and if I could make that happen, it would be the greatest thing ever. At some point during that, I didn't realize, but later I looked at my notifications. I got a PayPal donation. Now on PayPal it lists your real name, so I don't know what the screen name was, but if you're here, thank you so much, whoever gave that donation. I appreciate it so much. It means so much to me. Thank you very much. And here's a happy dance for you. All right. Thank you so much. Yes.
Yeah, I was just looking through the comments. This is JC News Now. This is his name.
JC News Now. Right. Yes, exactly.
Yeah. That bumbling idiot.
Exactly. Bumbling idiot. Exactly. That's a perfect description.
I don't know either. Him and Lucky Laptop must share brains because I don't know which one is more stupid. Either him. Well, it has to be him because he's the one that's sitting in jail right now. Lucky it's not.
Right. Right. Hey, LaDonna Rogers. Good morning, everyone. Good morning to you. Great to see you as always. Anyway, I love you guys. You're the best fans in the world. Make sure you hit that like button. Thank you for all the support in every way. Hip, hip, hooray. And here we go with another video. Don't you know? It's from Takedown Exposing Frauditors. It's called Lady Goes Postal in the Post Office on Frauditors. That sounds like a blast to me. I can't wait to see this douche canoe get something. Wait a minute. Graham says, I don't want Hez to know who I am, so I don't PayPal him. He'd probably ignore it anyway. Graham, I always ignore you. Have you ever heard me talk about Graham on this show?
That's a question to me?
No, I'm just being silly.
Oh,
yeah. All right, let's get back into the video.
She's gonna let the call.
No, we're not. Don't tell her lies.
What do you mean, don't tell lies? You got one meathead here,
And then you got the other meathead over here, both of them covered up with masks, and plus the meathead with the camera. Don't tell lies. You guys need to stop telling lies. You guys are baiting citizens into your garbage. That is the truth. You keep telling yourself lies and trying to convince yourself in your twisted little pea brain that you're not baiting people in. People would not go into public dressed like this if they were not trying to bait people. You are a liar. Guys, it's an insane video. This lady goes absolutely Karen on them. I wish this never happened, but unfortunately, with people like this in the world, sticking cameras in people's faces, some people just don't realize what they're up to, and this is one of those videos. Let's get into it. I hope you enjoy it. If you do, please do subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you down in the comments.
Good. It's all the cameras.
Just taking some video today.
Of what?
It's just everything, just what goes on at the post office, people coming in and out.
What for?
Just exercising our rights to record in public spaces.
Oh, is that it?
Oh yeah, that's it.
Well, what are you going to use the video for?
We just disseminate our interactions. We have a few different platforms. We do YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, but yeah, we just disseminate our interactions with people in public.
What does that exactly mean?
It just means we share our interactions with people, like good and bad interactions. We just, however people come at us, we just share all of our interactions.
Well, guys, it's kind of like what this guy just said.
Why do you have to wear a mask and cover up and everything?
How about the 3 other patrons who are inside wearing masks?
Absolutely. The 3 other patrons wearing masks. This is a mask. I do agree with you. But however, these are not masks. You have your face covered up with bandanas, and you have your hoods up. You have sunglasses on so nobody can see your face. And you want to compare that to wearing a mask. Let's call it a COVID mask because that's why people are wearing them.
So no privacy concerns about filming people who don't want to be filmed?
Well, in public, there is no privacy. So it's kind of up to you to make that privacy in public if you want.
But then you post it, right? And you gain money off it, right?
Well, yeah, but
you post it on YouTube, so you gain money off it, right?
Maybe.
So, yeah, I think you are, right?
Well, maybe.
Yeah. What do you mean, maybe?
I mean, maybe.
You do, right?
Maybe.
What do you mean?
Hey, Hez, can you stop the video for a minute? Stop the video for a quick second.
I can, but I'm not going to.
Huh?
No, I'm not
so
going to.
Oh, I see. So try to stay private. So you guys are wearing masks, huh?
Yeah.
How come you don't take your mask off so I can see who you are?
What about her?
What about you?
She's wearing a mask, though. Are you going to ask her to take hers off?
I know what she looks like.
No,
She's
you
my
don't.
wife.
Mhm.
Why don't you take your mask off?
I wear mine for safety.
Oh, then I wear.
don't want to catch whatever diseases everybody else has.
Yeah, that's why I wear mine.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Or are you just trying to hide your face?
Maybe.
Well, see? Not honest.
Okay, I just asked. What are these guys filming out there?
Have a good day.
You don't have my permission.
You don't need it in public.
What are you doing?
It's taking video.
What are you recording?
You.
Everything. What's it look like?
Hey, wait a minute. Who started this rumor that I left and went to the bathroom? I'm looking at the chat.
Hey,
look, Hezokuai potty. What's up?
No, the guy hit it right on the head. He said, are you gonna put this on YouTube and make money off of it? And he had the frauditor had a hard time answering the question. I'm like, of course. I'm like, that's what the man said. Of course, you're gonna put this on YouTube to make money. I would have told him, well, are you gonna cut me in? Are you gonna pay me? Are you gonna pay me half of that money for my likeness on YouTube?
Yep.
Because if not, check me out your video. And he says it's privacy. And I'm like, but yet you're the one that's dressed up like like you in the mountains on an 80-degree day.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got $10 from Billy Yank. I was never a fan of COVID mask mandates, but isn't it interesting how frauditors refuse to wear masks during the mandates, but now they cover their faces all the time? Yes, exactly. When the mask mandates were there, they refused to wear masks. I can't breathe when I wear it. I have a medical condition that doesn't allow me to wear it. Now the mask mandates are gone. Now I'm going to wear a mask all day, every day, because it's my right. I'm creating my own privacy, and I'm a butterbrain douche-canoe. Here's your happy dance. All right. Thank you so much. And then also get your name once again added to the monthly giveaway. Okay, now what's that?
And what I don't get is what? It's 3 of them there. So what's the point of having 3 of them that were all of them going to have the exact same footage?
Well, they all have their own channels, and they all get, because for some reason, people who like Frauditors are ridiculous. Like me and you and everybody in this chat could all go to a post office and all pull out our cameras and film the exact same footage of us calling people names, and we'll get 200,000 subs and make $500,000 because they're lunatics. I don't know. But this specific group, this is the Lizard Media Group. In fact, Lizard is there. He's the one that bashed that dude's head open a couple months ago.
Oh, yeah.
Or weeks ago, whatever it was.
Yeah. Like I was
Go ahead.
Like I was saying last night on Doc Stream, they're gonna meet the wrong person, and they're not gonna care about going to jail, and they're gonna lay them out.
Yep.
They're gonna meet the wrong one.
I'm telling you, well, that's why these specific ones, this is like I said, Lizard Media is there, but this is the Impact Media crew. That's why they travel in a pack, and they all carry pepper spray, and they're very quick on the trigger with their pepper spray. They love to pepper spray people and to assault people and to beat people over the head with a stick and whatever else they can do. They're very vicious. And like you said, they meet the wrong one, but there's 5 or 6 of them. They're all going to jump at the same time, you know.
Yeah, but one of them already was pepper spray. Remember, he was just as fast with the pepper spray as he was. Remember,
Lizard got outgunned. You know, it was a draw, and the other guy won. Sprayed him first.
Yeah, that's like they're gonna meet somebody that's faster than them. And then what you gonna do?
Yep, I actually did a video on that. Yeah, that was crazy.
And then again, when I've seen it, I'm like, of course, this California. I'm like, this smells and reeks of California. There's some like, because they travel, like you say, they travel in packs.
Yep. This specific group has been hanging out with Casey Camera Boy a lot lately too.
Oh yeah, that idiot.
Who's an absolutely disgusting slime ball.
Yeah, he the one that also took down the other anti-frauditor shenanigans. That's another channel that was growing, and he took that channel down.
Oh yeah, I remember when I first started, I got threatened by Casey Camera Boy, and then I was like, yeah, no, whatever, pal. But then he saw my trailer that I did where I when you first go to my channel, it's a video of me saying, from now on, if anyone asks what I'm doing, I'm just a journalist using my First Amendment freedom of press to make a documentary about frauditors. And then he said, after he saw that, he's like, oh, okay, I won't sue you. I'm like, oh, all right, whatever. Anyway, let's keep.
Sue for what? You was sue for what? You was using your First Amendment right.
Yes, exactly.
What?
These guys.
Like, I would love to hear. I would love to hear that case. I'm like, what case do you have?
Right, and it's hard to, because I always try to imagine, like, if a situation like that did occur, like you'd have to have 2 good lawyers, but the jury trying to, like, being explained, like, okay, let's see. So you're mad at them you're trying to sue them for copyright infringement, for using fair use to watch your video of you making a profit off of images of people that ask you not to post their images online. What?
Right.
Oh man.
And YouTube even says that, right? If you use images, you got to have their permission.
We got J. Watt 1961. What's up? Good to see you. Citizens need to sue the post office. Citizens think that the post is federal government, but they aren't. The post office should stop it, yet they do nothing for citizens or employees. Sue the post office. I see what you're saying. You're saying, like, the post offices are letting these douche canoes film, and they should be stopping them, and somebody should try to do something about that. But it's the same thing like with the police. It's gotten to a point now where these guys go to, like, although frauditing is still unknown to the general public, their regular targets, post offices, DMVs, police stations, city halls, are becoming more and more aware that it's more and more common that one of these guys might show up, you know? So they're being trained basically, look, we know what these idiots do. They just come in there, they film, they act like idiots, and then they leave. So just leave them alone and let them do their thing, and then they'll leave you alone, right? So that's part of the problem, is these people are being trained when you see them to ignore them. But again, like we're starting to see more and more now, the more you ignore a frauditor now, and that's why you know that it's all BS, because there's no end game. What do we want? We want them to ignore us. Fine. Now they're ignoring you. How dare you public servants annoy me? You're supposed to serve me. Well, I thought you wanted us to ignore you. Now that's the wrong thing to do? Like, no matter what you do, you're going to lose, because there is no actual end game. It's just, well, there is an end game. It's to cause chaos. It's to cause mayhem.
And another thing that trips me out when they tell the people, well, why don't you mind your own business? I'm like, well, is it your camera in other people's business?
Yes.
I'm like, how you gonna tell somebody to mind their business and your camera is in other people's business?
Maybe
you should follow your own advice.
Exactly. That specifically, like, really gets under my skin when they say mind your own business. It's like, you're not. Yes, I am. I'm filming. Right. My business. You are not minding. You are literally the opposite of minding your own business. You're recording other people's business.
And Josh Abrams loved to say that. And I'm like, wait a minute. You're the one that's in their business, but you telling somebody else to mind their business.
Right.
That's why, like, deep down this, I was sort of kind of hoping that he would win, so he would know what it's like to be for your video request, request all the information. Deep down inside, I was hoping that he did win, but it didn't happen.
Right. But I mean, that's the thing. Like, I've never heard any one of them, like, because I asked that question, when I talk to these guys a lot. I specifically say, how is recording? Because if you say filming, they'll say it's not film, it's video. Okay, whatever. Okay. Recording, huh?
I'm like, what's the difference?
Right, filming, recording. You know what we mean, you idiot. Yeah.
Yeah.
Josh Abrams gets off on harassing and threatening the female employees. Exactly. He always goes after the women. Yep.
And he never go after men. It's always the women. And he also says he would never fraud it where he lives. You notice that, right?
Yep.
He never frauded where he lives at.
Well, because he knows that he's just asking for trouble. But anyway, yeah, it's like I always ask them, I say, how is recording other people's business not the exact opposite of minding your own business? And the answers I get, that I've asked that question to a lot of auditors and a lot of auditor fans, and the answers I get are either "shut up, bootlicker," "you hate America, you idiot," "shut up, bootlicker," or "you're an idiot, bootlicker." Like, in other words, you're not going to answer the question because there is no answer, because I'm right.
Exactly.
So you're just going to go to insults.
You're right, so they go to insults.
Yep.
They go right to insults.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's a really good question. I'm like, how are you going to tell somebody to mind their business when you're in somebody else's business?
Right. And then again, they'll be like, well, it's legal. Well, then it's legal for them to do that to you. That's the other thing that drives me nuts. It's like, First Amendment, you can say what you want, unless you're saying something to me, the frauditor. Then, no, you can't say that. You can't say, I don't want to be filmed. I'll pepper spray you for saying that. How dare you? You speak the words I want you to speak, or you will be punished.
Right. Or in this case, like you say, pulled out the pew pew.
Oh, that, yeah. Oh boy. Anyway, let's get back into the video, guys. See these idiots on parade.
What's it look like we're recording?
I'm asking you a question. You're in a public space and you're recording. Your face isn't covered.
I mean, we don't have to answer you.
No, you don't.
Can you
But
give,
I'm asking
can
you
you
a
give us
question.
some space, please?
I'm asking you a question.
I'm also asking you a question.
asking you a
Get
question.
out of our space. I'm not answering anything to you anymore. Goodbye.
Get out of here.
Kiss mine. Jesus Christ, dude. Okay. I might enjoy it.
Nope. Not in public. You're misinformed.
I don't need to get up in people's space because you don't like them, weirdo. He's still being weird out here.
Absolutely. Go about your day. You are behaving entitled. The way you walked up, you're harassing me, you're interrupting my work.
I'm not interrupting anything.
You absolutely are.
Why am I? Isn't your point of filming people in public? Are you filming people in public? You are.
Does it matter? Are we not allowed to? This camera is going to be outlawed?
Why can I ask people who you are?
You can. I don't have to tell you.
You don't have to. You're right. Have a good day.
Have a better day.
Okay, I wanted to point that out. I actually thought that was great. It went by real fast, so I wanted to point it out. I thought that was brilliant, the way that he said, because I hate it when they do this. Hello, Akis, great to see you. Uncle Artie's here, what's up? When they say, I'm filming and you're getting in the way of me doing what I do. What did he say? Well, wait a minute. I thought filming people is what you do. Well, is that illegal? And he immediately flips it on him. But it's like, well, wait a minute. Again, and as always with these douche canoes, don't address the question, don't address the issue, just change it to something else immediately. But what is the issue? You're blocking me from doing what I came here to do. But what you came here to do is to film people. I'm people. So how am I blocking that when I am that?
Exactly. Exactly.
That's one of the worst excuses that gets under my skin that these guys use is, hey, yeah, I'm trying to do my job and you're bothering me. But your job is to film people's reactions. Me reacting to you is your job. Literally. Like, more proof that all they do is lie and tell false narratives to their fans, and their fans eat it up. I can't believe, I can see them in the comments now. I can't believe that guy got in the way of you trying to film people. It's like, he is a people. Like,
okay, I'm like, you had the guy right there film him.
Right.
But it gets me, he called a man a weirdo. I'm like, you calling him a weirdo? You're the one that got a stand with like 15 cameras on, and you're out in public dressed like a stormtrooper. And he the weirdo?
Right. Exactly. Agent Chart Music and Art, what's up? Wondering everyone working in a warehouse is tough in the heat, but I'm grateful to have my fans. Been hectic lately with limited time. I miss being more involved in this chat. Oh, we love you. We're glad to have you here as always. All right. Great to have you here.
I would love for these guys to come to Florida and just record in a tropical heat dressed like that. I guarantee you those hoods and those masks will come right off.
Yeah, right. Did you notice they're using the same filming techniques as the show cheaters? Right? Just trying to catch people. Yeah. Oh, man, they're so awful. And this particular group, and again, I've seen it so many times. Like, one of the saddest parts and one of the reasons why I continue to do what I do here is because you can't talk to these people. Like, sometimes I think, I wish I could sit down and point these things out to them. Like what I just pointed out to you. Okay, when that guy said that, and then you flipped it and said, is it illegal? But he was addressing what you said, that he's getting in the way of you filming people and their reactions. But him reacting to you is you filming someone's reaction. That's literally like it's an oxymoron. You're telling a lie. You're building a false narrative, and your fans are eating it up. How could you not see that? And of course, they'll say, well, because it's legal and I could First Amendment, blah, blah, blah. You can't talk to these people. And it drives me nuts. So I expose them instead.
Right.
Anyway,
And,
let's get
and
back
it
to.
seems
Oh,
like
go ahead.
and it seems like you say, the police in California let them get away with it. It's as well because they'll say, well, the district attorney probably gonna drop the cases anyway. I'm like, no, not if they're harassing, if they harassing people
Right.
at some point they're gonna become a nuisance. If they keep getting phone calls, then the police is gonna have to do something about it because it's like I just said, they can become a nuisance. They can become a
Right.
problem.
Exactly. And these guys are definitely that. The problem
I'm
is that's why the California crew is what it is, because the laws in California are so whatever they are that
Yeah.
the cops come and they end up half the time they end up arresting the victims.
Oh yeah, I seen it because one of them actually remember the Asian lady. He actually the police went off on the Asian lady after they was harassing her.
Yep. I don't know. These guys are horrible. Anyway, let's get back to it.
You guys doing?
Just taking some video.
You gonna remodel this or something?
Oh no, we're just taking video of everything going on today. I'm sorry?
What are you guys filming for?
Just exercise my rights to record in public and public spaces and seeing if people respect our rights to record in public spaces.
Respect
our rights to record in public and public spaces.
Okay. Where else have you been?
We're all over the place. We do this every day.
Like where? What in this area or other areas?
Oh yeah, all over California. We've gone from Florida and back, so we do this all over the country.
So why do you have to wear a mask and cover up and everything?
We're just creating our own privacy because you're always on camera from the moment you leave your house in the morning. So the only way to create your own privacy is to wear a mask like this. Not saying you have to, but if you want your privacy, then yeah, you got to create it yourself.
It's kind of interesting how
They said that they're
you're
losing.
checking others' privates, but you're not revealing yourself, right?
Well,
Why are you wearing it? I'm sick.
Like, yeah, you got to create your own privacy yourself. So it's not up to us to stop filming because somebody in the shop didn't create their own privacy. Like, how do you think CNN films or like any news station?
And they need
Say what? That would be this uneducated stoner right here talking, guys. CNN doesn't create their own privacy. What are you talking about? They're a news broadcast all over TV. There is no creating privacy with CNN. Second of all, wearing a hood and sunglasses and a handkerchief or whatever you want to call it on your face is not creating privacy. You need to go Google and learn or go back to school on creating privacy, because what you guys are doing is not creating privacy.
And I want to point something out about that too. Another way that, and I pointed it out in one of the videos I made on these guys a few months ago. When somebody, like I've seen these specific guys do this. They're filming a guy and he holds a bag up over his face. Oh, this guy looks like an idiot. Look at this idiot trying to hide behind a bag. What a stupid. He looks like a clown holding that bag over his face. I thought we were supposed to create our own privacy. But when we do, because we're not frauditors, we're idiots and we're bootlickers and we're Karens and we're cowards and we're,
Right. And then what they'll do, then they'll follow them to their car just to harass them. They follow them to their car. Say, well, let's get his license plate. They do stuff like that.
Yep, exactly.
And for what I know, I don't see CNN following people and getting their license plate either.
Right. That's the thing when they, and the point I always make is when they say, well, do I have to work for CNN or whatever to be a journalist? No, but at the very least, you have to engage in journalism. Standing around filming yourself intentionally harassing people and causing problems is not journalism. It's the same thing. And I always use it's the equivalent of someone who wants to cover a fire, starting a fire so that they can cover it. Like you're creating the story. You're not filming a story. You're creating it. That's different. That's not journalism. No.
Right.
Mullen a Hole is here, ladies and gentlemen. And we also got Parson 1122. We got Internet God. Anyone else I didn't say hello to? Welcome, welcome, welcome to the show. So anyway, what were you going to say?
Let me ask you this question. You know, look, take a good look at where they always go and record at, right?
Mm-hmm.
This may sound kind of odd, you know, for me to say this. Like, I would love to see them go record in South Central Los Angeles. I would love to go see them. Let them go to the hood. Let them go to South Central Los Angeles. You know, let's see the outcome of that. That's what I want to see.
Oh yeah, and a lot of people have
Go to
always
East
said,
Los
like, how come they don't audit biker bars? You know,
Right. I'm like, go to East Los Angeles. You know, South Central. You know, Oakland. Go to.
Right.
I know a couple of friends that live in Oakland. You know, not a very good neighborhood you want to go to, or at least be there after dark. But I want to see them go there. I want to see them go there. They never go there. Just like I asked the same question with DMA. How come we never see DMA or Regan, any of them go to like the rough side of Denver or to the hood or to somewhere? That's what I want to know. Why we never see that?
Well, that's like Silence Boy. He always goes in the Korean neighborhoods and the rich neighborhoods because he started trying to fraud it in his neighborhood, and then he got that lady fired, and the entire community turned against him. So now, you know, he just goes where he knows like people got something to lose.
Right.
You don't go in those neighborhoods because they don't care. If I attack you, I'm going to go to jail. I just got out yesterday. Let's go. You know, I got friends in there. I could go back. Like, they don't care. Tell them to go to Watts.
Okay. Go to what? I'm like, exactly.
Yeah.
Go to. You know, if you want to get some action, go there. I'm like, let's not go to the suburbs. Go to where you know where you're gonna get some action. But you know, that's not gonna happen because they know the action they're gonna get, they're gonna come out on the bad end of it.
Yep. Not gonna be good. Oh man. All right. So anyway, let's see some more of this stupid. No, go ahead.
No, I'm just saying. I'm just saying that's what I would like to see. I would like to see what's gonna happen.
Yeah, that would be amazing.
just like here in Jacksonville, J-Town Press. I would love for her to go to the north side of Jacksonville, or either go to the east side, or basically I could tell her go off McDuff Road, and I guarantee you she come running back to the south side.
That's it. It's like, and I always say this too, like, I don't want to see these guys, like, you know, I'm not like supporting violence or whatever, but again, the point is yes, like, you guys are all about doing this. How come you don't do it in places where people might actually do something to you? No, it's you guys doing something to them, and especially these guys we're watching right now. When he busted that dude's head open, when they're constantly pepper spraying people, it's like you're the ones that are being violent. They're the ones that are initiating violence. You know, it's like go into one of those neighborhoods and try that. See how long that lasts. It won't.
Yeah, go into the area where the Crips and the Bloods are. Let's see how far you get.
Yep. Hey, they're all wearing masks. Are you guys creating your own privacy? Oh yeah.
and one of them wearing a blue mask. If you go into the Bloods area, he already gonna have a problem.
Yep.
I'm just saying, you know, I've been listening to Snoop Dogg and all them too long. I'm sorry.
No, I know, I got you. For shizzle. All right. Let's get back to the video.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
4, 5, 6 of you.
Yeah. What was that last time?
Making a movie?
Yeah. Oh yeah, we're taking video. Yeah, we're taking video. Why?
Because you're in a public space and you walked in front of our camera. That's why.
All right. So you guys are recording, huh? Which ain't a problem. Now, only issue is, oh, you working? Oh, yeah. I'm telling you, you're working positive. Don't worry about it. This is what I'm telling you. Listen clearly.
No, it matters because
Listen, only issue I have, if you're recording any.
You're not the postmaster, right?
Listen.
Before we move on.
Listen.
Before we move on, are you the postmaster or not?
Like I said before, come on over. Listen,
Are you the one in charge here?
If you're not talking, I'm talking.
Right.
So
where are you going?
Listen.
Are you the one in charge?
What's your name? I'll give you an answer. I'll give you an answer once you shut up and listen.
What's your name?
So if you record any employee's personal and any customer's personal protective information, like their cards, their cards, or anything to that effect, then I'll have to call the sheriff to push you out. Other than that, you can record all you want.
It's the customer's responsibility to keep that information.
You're telling us.
You see how you hide your PIN when you put it in? That's their responsibility.
That's their
responsibility.
But you're also, sir.
He's also not the postmaster, so
Sir.
I can see it.
he can't do anything.
I can see it. I can record it. We are in public.
You're also telling us.
But if you violate they violate the PPI,
you're gonna what? Call
then I have to call the sheriff.
That's fine.
If you violate the PPI, that's what I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah.
So their information.
So what's your name?
My name is Meek.
You came out and you told us to do something we're not even doing.
This is all.
Just taking some video. He didn't actually want to know.
How's it going?
Doing all
What are you guys
right.
filming?
Just taking video of everything and everyone coming in and out today.
So what are you guys doing
Just taking some video today.
for?
Exercising our rights to record in public spaces.
Well, guys, this is the lady that has a complete meltdown over these guys filming. And wow, she goes absolutely insane on them. And, people handle things a different way, and she doesn't want to be recorded and put all over the internet for their entertainment. But unfortunately, that's what ends up happening. If you're still watching, guys, don't forget to hit that subscribe button.
Harasser coming through.
Ma'am, you don't have to get in my personal space. You can take pictures. That's what Zoom is for.
Is that a piece of toast? Is her phone case a piece of toast?
What are you doing?
What are you doing? What are you doing?
You don't have to get all up in my bubble.
Ma'am, no matter
this is assault, right? When you do that,
No.
that's assault.
no matter how many circles you walk around him, you're still going to be on video.
Assault and federal property.
And what are you doing by photographing me?
Whatever I feel like.
How's that assault?
I'm allowed to.
Because.
I don't have to answer you.
Oh,
Because.
I don't talk to rude people.
oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be rude.
Yep.
Good day, gentlemen.
You're asking yourself.
No matter how many circles she did, I didn't even have to move my camera to.
Hello.
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 How are you doing?
I'm doing fine.
Beautiful.
What are y'all doing?
Just doing public filming and the exercising of our rights.
Oh,
You have a beautiful day, man. Thank you for being respectful.
But yeah, no matter how many times that lady walked circles around you, I just had to stand here and I caught the whole thing.
Who said that?
I don't want my video on.
The rules and regulations are posted right here.
Okay.
If you want to read them, it actually has a section on photography.
Oh.
Photography for news purposes is allowed.
Wait, ma'am. I
That's
thought
what we're doing.
I thought
I don't want
I thought we weren't allowed to record in here though.
Yeah, you just said why are you recording? Why are you recording?
Because you're
You're
taking
being a
a
hypocrite.
video.
Oh, you're being a
But-
hypocrite.
Oh,
Yeah.
exactly what you're doing.
No,
Exactly.
I can't record it here.
No,
And
she
she's
is
recording.
doing what you are doing.
No.
I'm
So
saying
it's
that
it's okay for you, but not okay for us.
I'm not saying you can't record it
Oh,
here. I'm not being a
because
hypocrite.
I don't
know
want
we can
my.
record it here. The rules are right here.
All she did was state that the postal worker said that you were not supposed to.
You're not allowed to.
And I stated that
That's
several
all she said.
postal
She
workers
didn't-
are
And she
wrong.
said she didn't appreciate
And
it.
I have proof that you're here and you're not supposed to.
Then you should call the police then.
They already
Right.
did. They
Oh, cool, then we'll
called.
just wait for the police to settle this. Uh-oh.
I'm telling you, the rules are right here. You don't want to.
You know, did he get there?
Okay. Well, you should antagonistic, you know.
No, you guys spoke to us first. I don't think antagonistic when you spoke to
No,
us
you're
first.
in my face. You're being
No, we're
antagonistic.
like 10 feet apart.
You are in my face.
No, I'm not. We're 10 feet apart. Like, I'll count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Very far in your face, man.
We are not in your face. We're 10 feet apart.
You are being antagonistic.
No, you're talking to me. If you don't want to text me, don't text me.
Your language is antagonistic.
How? What language did I say that it's antagonistic?
You said you're not willing to listen and to read.
When did I say that? You're projecting.
Pointed to that.
You really
And this, look at this image here. Like, you got this group, there's 5 of them there. There's 2 in the shot, plus the one holding the camera is 3, and then there's 2 other ones. They're not trying to look intimidating. Like, how do they
look ridiculous. I'm like, if you have to do all that just to record people, they look ridiculous. I'm sorry. Plain and
Yep.
simple, they look ridiculous.
Yeah. And how can you do this? And like, what I don't understand is how nobody seems to have any conscience or any guilt in their souls at all anymore. Like, how could you do this? Like, how could you gang up on an old lady like that and then yell at her for feeling antagonized and threatened when all these men are honed in on her? These young guys are like, you don't, like, what?
Okay. Like I said earlier, how would they feel if this was on the other foot, if this was their grandmother or their mother? If they was out doing it, do you really think they would like that? If they was to exploit their grandmother all over YouTube?
Yeah. Yeah, but again, they hide their faces so no one could ever know who their grandmother is. That's it. They hide.
But they look, I'm sorry, Hez, but they just look stupid. I'm sorry.
They do.
They look really ridiculous. They look stupid.
They do. They are.
If you have to put on a disguise to do what you're doing, they should tell you that you're doing something wrong.
Right.
You know, that you, I mean, if not, okay, let me rephrase that. Not doing something, you know, you're embarrassed of what you're doing. That's what it is.
Yeah.
You're embarrassed of what you're doing. I mean, you're not proud of what you're doing. If you was proud, you wouldn't hide your face.
Yep. Yeah, it's just, look, they are stupid. They don't look stupid. They are stupid.
Exactly.
That's exactly right. Anyway, let's see what else he's.
The word stupid.
Right? Capital S for these idiots.
You're the one that didn't want to listen or read. You're projecting this. That happens often. Look at that. It's a psychological phenomenon.
Your casting to make this sound linguistic names.
I'm sorry?
Your casting to make this sound.
You're making assumptions.
Yeah, no.
She said yeah. She said yeah. She said yeah. Now you already confirmed that you're making assumptions. Maybe you shouldn't speak from assumptions. Right? We don't assume because you make an ass out of you and what? Me.
This lady said that they called the police, but now she's calling.
She's lying.
The post office literally told us they're not going to call the police. I don't know why she would lie and say they did and then go off and call the police. Hey, look, she's exercising her rights too. What? What? What did she say?
Hey,
are you okay?
Hey, why are you going after the smallest?
Are you okay?
Are you?
Are you?
Get out of my face, idiot.
You walked up to my face.
No, you walked up to mine.
No, you touch me, I'll kill you.
Did you guys just not hear the Frauditor lie? He blatantly lied right on his own YouTube channel. The guy said, the citizen right here, you clearly heard him. You walked up to my face, and the Frauditor's trying to tell people no. He walked up to his face. Let's see that again. And by the way, are you planning on flicking him in the face? That would be assault. Let's see who walks up to whose face. Wow.
Hey.
Wow.
Hey, why are you going after the smallest?
Are you okay?
Are you?
Are you?
Get out of my face, idiot.
You walked up to my face.
No, you walked up to mine.
No.
Get out of my face.
I'll kill you.
Get out of my face, idiot.
I'm in public.
You got poop for brain.
He does. Go home, sir.
He didn't even have a response to that because it's true. Oh.
What are you guys doing?
Just taking some video.
Without my permission? Do I need your permission? Yes.
I think you're wrong on that.
Well, I'm a lawyer, are you?
You are an incorrect lawyer. because
You're a
you are
lawyer?
public- you
Wait.
are public, there's no expectation of privacy.
You're a lawyer and you don't know the law.
We always get lawyers that have no idea what the Constitution is. It's kind of funny.
Yeah. They would live in Palestine.
What?
Live in Palestine.
He said, yeah, the day we live in Palestine.
Wow.
He didn't actually say anything.
You get my mail. Who the hell are you?
I'm not stopping. Who are you?
Ma'am, calm down. It's okay.
I'm getting the police.
What?
You don't get to take pictures of me without permission.
You're in public.
Wait, ma'am, I'm gonna ask you a question real quick. Are you gonna call? You're gonna call?
Dare take pictures of me, you asshole!
She's gonna call the police over cameras, gun.
They're actually right there. They're right there. They're right there.
You weren't here.
Oh, they actually are on their way.
You're insulting us, but you go for the coast. Get out of here. Go back to Chicago. How about that?
Great.
You like that one? Go back to Chicago.
Will do.
Yeah, see you, punk.
Well, why would they be gone so I can have
Damn, she's yelling at the cop.
No, we're not. Don't tell her lies.
Okay, am I in public right now?
I think Takedown was supposed to be doing commentary here because it's paused, but I didn't pause it, but there's no sound. He was probably pointing out, I'm assuming, what the cop just said. Like, they're just here to bait you. That's the whole point. Right?
That's what they're doing.
Yeah.
You know,
And the cop knows.
You know, now here's something I was just thinking about. What if everybody in their post office was to gang up on them? What would the police would do then? What would the police would have to do then? If everybody in that in that post office gang up on these people, on three or four of them that's in there?
Yeah.
How would the police handle that?
Well, this is California. They'd probably arrest the victims.
Yeah,
and leave the frauditors alone and let them go.
I mean, because you know, the one video I seen from Detroit Metro Audit, you know,
yeah,
the people in the DMV started ganging up on them, but they the one that got arrested though, because the man told them, you know, you hear all these people want to come after you.
Yep. That's it.
You know what video I'm talking about, right?
Yeah. But this is the thing. They always try to flip it, you know, like, well, we didn't physically touch anybody. They come at us, you know. It's like, but you're so blatantly and obviously antagonizing it. Like that is part of the thing. And even the cop said, like, oh, we know these guys. They just are trying to antagonize people. So you're just, you know, that's what they want is for you to freak out.
And it's sad that the police won't do anything about it. That's the sad part about it. They won't do anything.
Exactly. Well, anyway, let's see what ends up happening here. Probably nothing, as always, because it's California. Let's see how long that he left it on with no sound. And again, that's not me. That's Takedown. Again, he obviously paused it here to do commentary. But there we go.
Leave me alone.
You're yelling like crazy.
No, that's not what we want.
Go get the mail. Jesus.
I can tell you fuck you in public too.
But it's still rude, ma'am.
You don't think this is rude? You're pigs.
No.
How dare you?
You're a pig.
Get a job.
You're a pig. Oink oink. God, I feel sorry for whoever else is in this woman's life. Don't go in there. No. They got cameras in there.
They're scaring everybody.
Again, look at this. Following her to her car.
That's exactly what
If
I
we're
said.
just
Like,
in
what
the
does
post
this
office
have to
building,
do?
we're gonna. Right.
What does this have to do with the First Amendment? I'm like, now you just basically harassing her now.
Yep. Yeah. And that's the thing. They'll always say, in fact, I saw somebody in the comments say it earlier, like, well, if you don't want to be on camera, why are you going up to the camera? Well, okay, I'm trying to leave. They're following me. How many times have we seen that? You don't want to be on a camera, walk away. Okay, fine. You walk away, they follow you with the camera.
And the way how they set up in there, you have no choice but to be on their camera. Because one is set up inside inside the lobby of the post office. The other one is by the door, and it's another one on the other end. So you always gonna be on somebody's camera. So that's the way how they set up.
Exactly. See, that's a great point. Because these guys travel, this specific group in groups of 4 or 5 or more, like they set up their cameras so that there is no, well, if you don't want to be on camera, just don't look at it. No matter where I go, one of you idiots is filming me. No matter what direction I look, there's a different idiot filming me. Like there is no not being able to get filmed by these douche canoes, especially this group. They're one of they are probably my newest, least favorite group. Like when it comes to the ones I really hate, these guys are like way, way on top of the list, and they got there real fast. These guys are absolute slime balls. And the fact that they're teenagers, I can't even imagine what kind of adults they're going to be. But I don't think any of them are going to grow up to be anything good. Ugh.
And she hit it right on the head. She said, "Why don't they just go and get them a job?" I'm like, "Of course, go get them a job."
Yep.
If you spend your whole day saying, "This is my job, this is what I do," just record people the entire day, I'm like, you don't have no type of life. I'm sorry.
You don't work.
You
That's
don't.
not work. That's just standing around arguing with people.
Right. I'm like, you basically don't. In other words, there's another way to say, you're unemployed loser.
Yep.
Unemployed loser that still lives at home in their parents' basement, and what is it? They what is it? Their daddy is also is a frauditor.
Yeah, they go out with their dad, or at least one of them is related. I don't know the exact, who's related to, but I know one of them is. They're related somehow or best friends, but like the adult that's always with them is one of their dads.
And the thing is, they make SGV News look tame.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
he's been quiet lately.
Well, he still does his churches every Sunday with his Shandula Shandala Shandadulu.
Oh, okay. But
crap.
I can't even watch him because I actually get pissed. I have to stop the video because I get really pissed off when it comes to him.
Yeah, SGV's a slime bag on another level of slime. I used to say about SGV, like people talk about the bottom of the barrel. Well, he's like if you lift up the barrel, the stuff underneath it.
He what grows under it.
Right. Let's check out the rest of this.
She's correct. We are masking ourselves and taking pictures.
She's just trying to instill fear in you. Don't listen to her.
Crazy one came back. Jesus Christ.
The problem I have is that's confidential information you're taking pictures of.
Wait, we didn't take pictures of any information.
You did. You took a picture of me going in my confidential private
Your car?
post office box, my driver's license. That guy standing outside following me, take a picture of my car, my driver's license.
Your license
plate. Sell it?
Ma'am, your license plate is public information.
Have you finished your business here? You can go home.
You know what? You can go home.
You don't have to be
Ma'am, Ma'am,
No, I don't.
your license.
I don't, but I'm gonna stand here and warn people
Ma'am.
that you have malicious purposes
Ma'am,
of stealing
That's
confidential
false
information.
allegations.
Ma'am, I'm just-
False allegations.
People have private
Ma'am,
letters.
I will sue
ma'am,
you for
I'm just trying to.
This is a source of
defamation.
confidential
You're
information.
I'm just trying to talk to you, ma'am.
I'm just making it as clear as a
I'm just
bell.
trying to talk to you.
I will get you prosecuted.
You can't. You literally
You're trying
cannot.
to steal information about
Ma'am.
who's mailing us letters,
Ma'am.
who's communicating
Ma'am,
with us.
Can I talk to you for just a second?
Sure.
Your license plate, that's public information. Your
Okay,
PO
you're
box,
right. But
Your
the
PO
mail
box?
that you're zooming in on these people's
We're not-
letters,
we're
their
not.
boxes. Yes, you
We
are.
have it
Because I've
on-
been watching you watch them.
You're making assumptions.
Ma'am, you were in here for 30 seconds.
You will end up in jail.
Assumptions.
Insane video, guys. Insane. Postal in the post office on Frauditors. And she had every right to do that. I mean, these Frauditors have no video content without people like this. And that's the unfortunate part. They take advantage of these people. We know exactly what they're doing. Everything they're doing is wrong. But it's just a matter of time. The laws are starting to change. And they won't be able to do this anymore. And then they're going to have to go to McDonald's and flip burgers. But I tell you, flipping burgers at McDonald's, I'd have a lot more respect for you than doing this type of nonsense. I'll see you all in the next video.
All right. Round of applause for Takedown, exposing frauditors. All right.
You know, here, I
Yes.
would love for them. I would love for them to come to Polk County, Florida. This, you know, I think you know who I'm talking about, right? Polk County, Florida. The sheriff here. He doesn't mess around when it comes to frauditors or soft SIDS, especially frauditors. He told them if they in the DMV or post office and they're annoying people or they're harassing people, they ask to leave one time. They don't leave. Don't argue with them, arrest them.
Nice.
Because
Yes.
once you ask them to leave and they don't leave, that's criminal trespass. Arrest them.
Yep. Yeah, exactly.
I forgot the sheriff name. But Polk County has a YouTube channel, so he doesn't play around when it comes to him. That come to the fraud, because he even mentioned it. These First Amendment auditors, he say, you ask them to leave. If they don't leave, we're gonna arrest them because that's criminal trespass.
That's awesome. I love that. All right. Round of applause for the Polk County Sheriff's Office. Yes.
Yeah, Polk County.
Yeah, it's like these guys don't believe in trespass laws. You know, you can't ask me to leave. Why not? Well, because I'm engaged in a First Amendment protected activity. Oh, so if you pull out your phone and film, that automatically means you're immune from everything.
Okay, I need to try that. I mean, they has a camera stand, and like how many cameras is on one stand? Like 8 of them.
Yep.
I'm like, how much of a loser you have to be to have 8 cameras and plus a body camera on to get what you have to, just to get what you need.
Right. Yeah. And I mean, it's such a waste of life. Like and they don't care because they're getting paid, and all people care about is money. You know, all the people that they're victimizing with this, they don't care about them. All the people they pepper sprayed, all the people they physically injured, they don't care. People that got fired, they don't care. All that matters is they got money. They're heartless, soulless, vicious, thug, punk, jackwagons.
And the lady say you could be that she'll prosecute him. Like, well, she may not be able to prosecute him, but if she find her image somewhere on YouTube, somewhere off their channel, then she could do something about it.
Right. Well, she could file a privacy strike complaint against them.
File a privacy strike on them. They either have to edit or take down the video. And that's messing with their money. That's messing with their money then. So they're instead of them taking it down, they're edited.
Yeah. Yep, exactly. Oh man, these guys. I
know they get it's just the California crew just gets me. No wonder why John Felix didn't invite any of them.
Right?
And I said, I'm like, well, how come he hasn't invited any of them? Any of the people from California?
Well, you know what? The two worst crews, the California crew and the New York crew, I noticed he didn't mention any of them either. He didn't mention Eli. He didn't mention Brooklyn Audits or whatever. He didn't mention any of those guys either. So
he just mentioned Long Island Audits. That's it.
Yep.
That's
the
it.
only
He
one.
mentioned any of them. Or a good
Well, he's
guy,
the be all end all because he has the most subs.
exactly. He invited J Town Press. I'm like, you invite J Town Press, I'm like, you hoping that she don't got, she was arrested, but I hope she don't have to keep going to court.
Right.
She don't have a court date unless they drop the charges.
Exactamundo. Yeah, it's whatever. It is what it is. These guys are all douche canoes. They're all butterbrains, and we know that.
And I thought the Texas crew was bad, but they're not as bad as the California crew, though.
No, yeah, the California crew is just vicious. They don't care. They just don't care at all because they know the cops are going to take their side, just like in this video. Hey, these guys just want you to react that way. Just leave them alone, and they'll do their thing. What do you mean? Just leave them alone? Just let them? Yeah. Whatever.
I'm like, they the one bothering me, so how I'm gonna leave them alone?
Right, exactly. We got Doc Leno for $5. I noticed he did not invite Georgia Transparency. I wonder if all you can eat was a factor. Oh no! Here's your happy dance, buddy. All right. Yes, thank you.
No, Georgia Transparency closed the buffet, and then besides, it's not even a real buffet. He's making the food, so they tell you right there how this gonna go.
Yep, he's having a food contest, the cooking contest. The food's being made by him and a couple other frauditors.
Oh, it sounds like you're cutting corners because if you got all this money now, you're supposed to have for selling these tickets. Hire a caterer.
Right. Exactly.
Somebody. I'm like, hire Popeyes. Popeyes a caterer.
Yes. But he invited me. But there's no way I'm going to give him $100. If I had $100, I'd use it to go down there.
Okay, I'll go there for free, just standing on the sidewalk and just record y'all.
Yes, exactly. That's what I want to do.
Why would
I want to live stream it. Hey.
I'm like, just stand right down the sidewalk. I'm on the sidewalk. You can't do anything about it.
But I could go in because I'm a journalist and I've engaged in a First Amendment protected activity, and this is a newsworthy event. So you can't stop me. And if their security comes, you're only allowed to observe and report. So you can't stop me either.
And it'd be hilarious if the security that they hired is allied. So I just want to. I'm like, this is security that you hire, allied security. I'm like,
Doc
oh, now
Lenu,
that's good.
see, now we're talking about bringing it up to the next level. We go there, we live stream it. I hand out copies of the Frauditors Handbook. We go in there with a drone, everything, all of it. We ask some questions, we interview. Oh man, if we could actually make this real, guys, this would be the live stream to end all live streams. This would be the best anti-frauditor stream ever in the history of the world. Oh man, that would be so great. Oh.
I mean, yeah, whole legit interviews with them and ask them some really hard hitting questions. As you can see, when you ask them some hard hitting questions, they take off. They run off. They run off just like roaches we cut on the lights. That's what they do.
Right. Well, that's it. That's like, you want them to go away. Somebody was saying a couple weeks ago, like, you want someone to go away. And then I was thinking, like, they were just talking in general, but then I was thinking, like, in a frauditor's case, like, I wonder what they would do if you walked up to them and you started begging them for money. Like, hey, I see you got all this expensive equipment. You must have a lot of money, man. I'm short on my rent this month. Can you give me $600? Come on, just give me $600, buddy. Come on. But then maybe you'd get them to leave because they didn't want to hear that. Anyway, we're going to shift gears a little bit here. I haven't shown an NCR News Network video in a minute, and we love NCR, good supporter of the channel. And this is Frauditor plays victim about not finding a spot. What in the world? We've got to see what this is about. Yeah, I don't know. We got to find out, ladies and gentlemen. NCR News Network. Here we go.
Hi, folks. Today, we're going to take a look at Travis Hines, where he shares some of his very unique ideas when it comes to, well, taking a break while you're in your car, and his thoughts on police. But before we start today's video, as always, a big thank you to all of my current and new channel members and subscribers. Without your guys' continuous ongoing support, we couldn't keep the channel going here, so I want to thank all of you personally from the bottom of my heart. And if you're new to the channel, please subscribe to the page, leave a like and a comment because it helps me with the algorithm, and if you can, please consider becoming a member. With all that being said, let's enjoy today's video.
So if I were to try to make an effort to contact every police station in every city that I visited to find out where the approved, or where they consider the approved places to sleep overnight would be, I don't think that I would have very favorable results.
Okay.
Because for one, they may not even tell me that they have any places a person could sleep overnight or could sleep overnight. They might just want to tell me that they have car camping ordinances and leave it at that. You know, go to the next town with your homeless lifestyle. Or they could tell me that they have a spot, and then I go there and it's just a wretched spot next to railroad tracks, next to the highway.
Well, beggars can't be choosers, and well, you know that old adage, Travis, you brought this upon yourself. As I've covered before, Travis was caught with inappropriate images of minors, and he blames everyone else but himself. So this homeless lifestyle that he's choosing to do could be prevented. If he was to settle down in an area and actually try to become a functioning member of society, who knows what could happen. But blaming the cops for not telling you where the premier spots are, well, that's just you being a victim again. And you're not a victim, you're a frauditor.
In the middle of a very busy, very noisy area, in between semi trucks with all the pollution. Maybe they'll give me one of the worst spots that has the most pollution that nobody wants to go to, nobody wants to use, and that's what they suggest, because cops are a little narcissistic and they look for that kind of humor.
What a crock of shit. Have you ever heard more bullshit or drivel coming from somebody who's not even the president?
When people subjugate themselves to them, they'll give you some really bad advice. And then on top of that, it could be like the cops tell me to go somewhere and they say it's all clear, but it's just one cop, okay? Just one cop who tells me to go to a certain place, and then he doesn't tell, or he or she doesn't tell the other cops, and they don't know, so they harass me.
Shenanigans.
No.
Shenanigans.
No.
Yeah, we're calling shenanigans here, folks, because something Travis is leaving out. The so-called harassment that he's getting from law enforcement isn't harassment. It's them looking into a sketchy-looking car in areas where it shouldn't be. Now, One of his court cases stemmed from him being parked at a church parking lot, which most churches I doubt would have an issue. However, when the church in question was having an issue with people using it for illegal acts such as breaking and entering, stealing their property, and using illegal substances, they asked the cops to keep a better patrol. And him playing his, well, I'll give you my ID if you give me yours, doesn't really fly as harassment. More of a F around and find out situation.
I've had a cop tell me that he was not going to tell night shift that I'll be at this location at some night. They don't communicate that much. Just because you tell one cop or ask one cop doesn't mean that they're all on board. One cop may stay away from one area while it's a sleeping spot for another cop. So, and then you know, the on top of the lack of communication, maybe they all kind of know, but that doesn't mean the rest of the community knows. So I could have some guy who's like, I don't know, I say that they're a red truck driver or a white truck driver, a white guy, but race might not matter.
Now, I didn't know the color of one's truck indicated their race. But Travis, if race isn't an issue, why bring it up? The fact of the matter is this. You chose this lifestyle, and you're now upset because of your own poor decisions and bad choices. You could have found a way to become a productive member of society. You could have, done something more with your life instead of surrounding yourself with a bunch of nuts. But then again, at least you're surrounded by your own peers.
And there's females too. I could have this safe location, and it might be so safe. Well, I don't know. I don't think cops would want to direct me to their safest locations because people might want to keep it safe and keep people like me away from there.
Yes.
But that does, somebody from the community will probably want to call me in, and the cops have to check that out. Okay, even if they knew, maybe if it could be even the cop that I talked to, they'll still go through the procedures of saying, oh, we got a complaint, let's check you out.
So you're mad at the cops for doing the job that we pay them to do, to protect and serve and keep our community safe from people like you. People who may want to harm people or exploit them or who want to do some other nefarious deeds. You're mad at the police for doing their job. Well, makes sense being a hobo frauditor and all.
Okay, they have to respond to their calls regardless of advice they give. Because, you're not being given a perfect spot by the cop. You're not given a get out of jail card. Visiting the police station and asking where a good spot to park overnight is not a get out of jail free card. You're not really building a good relationship with the cops. It's,
with all due respect, what the fuck are you talking about?
It's neutral from the start. If you'd never talk to them, and it remains neutral after if you do talk to them. So I just kind of choose places, any place that looks like it's gonna offer me some privacy and some peace mostly, or maybe a good spot to get out and walk around if it looks like a neat area. But I'm not relying on cops to direct me where to go. What is this, some kind of herd mentality?
Well, if the crazy man doesn't want to talk to the police, fine, but he can still use Google. He can still find a way to find a place that would offer him all those things. There are certain RV parks that are probably going to be able to cater to him. There's probably some parks that would be able to cater to him as well. But he's talking about going to private businesses where they may have security. They can chase him off the property. It's not about trying to find a place for him to rest his head because there's rest stops for that. No, this is about where he can leech off people's internet, where he can find free Wi-Fi to do his stupid frauditing and, well, continue on with this hobo-esque lifestyle.
A nanny state? Is that how people want to respond to the police harassment? Not me. Okay, I don't respond kindly to that. I learn where cops give me a hard time, and I try to avoid it. I won't be parking here overnight in this park. I know that parks tend to be a problem with overnight parking. I've done a few, had no problems, but it's give and take. I've had one park in Texas that encourages you to park in their park overnight. So it's rare, but that's what they stand on. Side streets are okay, a little busy in some places.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, women and children of all ages, we got Flower Power in the house with a 15-month membership milestone. Here's your happy dance. All right, thank you so much.
You know, I'm looking at Travis Hines' car, right, or whatever. I'm looking at Travis Hines' car, and I'm like, that's a 5-star motel compared to Lucky Laptop's rat nest. I mean,
yes.
That is a 5-star hotel compared to Lucky Laptop's rat nest. I mean, you don't have to worry about nothing falling out the ceiling.
Yeah.
But you just can't put on brakes too hard because we all seen what happened when Hines put on brakes and all that crap flew to the front.
Yep.
That was hilarious. I almost dropped my phone when I seen that.
I was and the classic was the video that I did where I showed that clip of him, and I'll always remember where he's saying, like, I love the way it feels when you get a bunch of cops and you ask for more cops and they all come and you know that they could be going after real criminals, but instead they're wasting their time with you. That's a great feeling knowing that you've done that. Like ever since then, I'm like, okay, this guy's mentality is completely insane.
And he said the police harass him. I'm like, well, maybe if you stay off private property,
right?
They won't bother you.
Hey, I found a place in Texas that encourages you to park there. So park there.
Okay, well, go to that damn park. I'm like, park there to your heart's content. But once you park in somebody's church parking lot, which is private, then you have to deal with the police. Or if you park, in a park that closed after dark, then you're gonna have to leave.
Yep. Yeah, I'm telling you, it's I don't know, it's something else, man. But he's nuts.
Yeah, you could tell something, with Travis. You could tell that the lights are on, but nobody's home.
Yep. Yeah, that guy is just all the way down the line. But you know what? Hey, he's still out there frauding and doing things. And again, you're going to get mad at everyone else because you have to deal with the results of your bad decisions in life. Come on, it's not their fault you did what you did or you choose to do what you do, whatever. Ugh.
I'm like, you the one that chose to live like that. Didn't nobody make you, make you live in your car. You chose to do that.
Right. That's exactly right. But you know what? Hey, it is what it is. These guys, we know he's a classic slime ball. And has been since day one. Greg Nevitt, wait a minute. My computer's getting weird on me again. I'm sorry, guys. Hold on. Okay. Anyway, so yeah, that being said, we've been on here for about 2.5 hours. And it's Friday. I want to get the weekend started, and I'm sure you guys want to get your weekend started. So any last words you want to say to end the show at the end of the day, Mr. Thomas?
I want to thank you for having me up here, Hez, and thanks for the invite. I hope you invite me to come back. I really enjoyed this.
So did I. Actually, this was great. Yeah, I loved having you up here. Anytime, just let me know. We'll do it again for sure. Maybe on a Tuesday show, because on Tuesdays is when we just talk the whole time.
Oh yeah, that's cool. That's
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah,
I'm
definitely. I'll let you
excited.
know. I had a great time too. Thank you for coming.
Oh, you're welcome. But thank you for inviting me because even though I was late, but
That's fine. That's fine. I like doing my little intro stuff anyway, so it's all good. All right. Thank you for coming. All right. Awesome. And thank all of you for joining us. I love you guys. You're the best fans in the world. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And oh no, I don't want to look at him. No. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for joining us. You're the best fans in the world, and you already know that. I don't have to tell you. Ding dong, dang, dag, nabbit. And like I always say at the end of the show, oh, yeah. I'm all shook up.
What did the alien say to the flower bed? Take me to your weeder.
Oh, that's the same one I used yesterday.
Okay.
I didn't know Sylvester Stallone was on his third marriage. I guess his first one was Rocky, and his second one was Rocky 2.
I told my boss that 3 companies were after me and I needed a raise. Which companies are after you? He said. I said, gas, electric, cable.
I didn't know Sylvester Stallone was on his third marriage.